Welcome back to the HR department, and we're here with a special Sims this week. Now, I know we missed last week, it's been the holidays, it's been crazy, it's been busy, it's been all that fun stuff. But we're actually going to go for a rags to riches today, like the proper one where we start with absolutely nothing. That's our goal. Now, if you notice here, nothing really looks new in the neighborhood. You know, we have our main game that we've been playing with Char. Char is doing great. He's at 27,397. So, he is getting to the point where he's closer to buying that mansion. But now we've had a few suggestions too from viewers and that on what to do next. So we're thinking of doing the rags to riches with a new sim here. And I decided, well, why do it with just one sim when you can do two sims? And that gave me the idea, okay, let's make the Loco family. So I'm going to base this off one of our viewers. And I decided that he'd have a wife with him too, because why not? And the kind of fun kind of joke behind that was he got attacked by an ice raid, but he's not. He's an American citizen, so he got all mixed up in the system and he has to start over with absolutely nothing because the legal system caught him and then it got a big mess and all that fun stuff there. So there you go. Fun stuff. Now, if you notice, his net worth or their net worth is only 3,500. So before we did the whole, I don't know, setup for today, I decided to go in and wipe the lot. So if we're going to play as them, you can kind of see we got nothing. There's nothing here. I even took the trees away. So there's no trees, there's nothing. They have $0, and that's the key. I don't know if this is doable because it's going to be tough because we do have two people. So we're going to have double the incomes, but we also have to worry about them eating twice as much and things like that. I think it'll balance itself out though. Now, if you think two is too easy, like if you have two sims for this kind of challenge, then whatever. It's mostly just for fun. We're just going to kind of see if it's doable. We're going to be relying a lot on Magic Town. Because I figure if we have the hole, we can jump into the hole because you're given those items for free anyways, no matter what sim you start in Sims 1. The magic guy will come along, he'll drop the box, you open the box, and you're good to go. And there you go. That's the idea. So, to meet our new Sims, now these guys are completely randomly generated for what they look like, so I'm sorry if he looks funny. But we have Usted, who is our main guy here, named after one of our viewers, of course. And we have his girl, Less. Now, I'm not much of a Spanish speaker, but I thought it'd be kind of funny, you know, there's logos. Funny, funny, funny. But anyways, we're going to initially, I guess, try and get them jobs for one thing, and then keep them alive with absolutely nothing to start off with. So this should be interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. So if they die in a horrible, horrible way, we'll just kind of say rest in peace and go back to Char. But we want to at least try it. So I guess let's get going. If you have any comments on how to do this properly, too, let me know. We're not going to use the genie lamp, though. The whole point of this is we're not going to use any cheats. So no genie lamp, no... I saw one online where you can take there's an item you can buy, and then you sell it at the end of the day, and then it becomes more valuable or something like that by midnight. I think it's a fan. But we don't want that. That's too easy, too easy. So to start off with, so if you want to go on and meet them, their personalities here. Let's see. So these were randomized. I didn't want to just create the ideal character because there's no fun in that. You want that random factor, right? So what we got with Usted, we got a Leo. So he's very, very outgoing and kind of mediocre and everything else. So overall, that's not a bad character because the outgoing might be able to help us a lot. And since he has a wife, he'll be able to fill his social meter pretty easy. So I think we're okay in that sense. I don't really know his likes, though. What does he like? This one here. So he's into sports. That kind of makes sense. He's outgoing. He does not like music, style, or exercise. And he's not into tech or romance. I don't even know if he'll get really well. Oh, no, he might get along with Char because he likes partying and stuff like that. So that's one upside, too, about doing this is we will get friends for Char. That's a big one. And then let's take a look at his girl, Les. So she is, what is her personality? She's an Aquarius. So she's more playful and nice. They're both not very neat. So we'll probably have to hire a maid as soon as we can. Not too sure when that'll be though. We have to have steady income for that. But yeah, let's just dive into it and kind of see what happens, I guess. So to start off with, I'm basically going to just try and snag the first job. They're going to share the same job if we can, just to get that first bit of income. Because we need to get a bed or at least a chair for them to nap on, I think, first. Because we can go to We can go to magic here. I'll start playing because I'll just let it play at normal speed though. So let's get these guys. Let's grab Usted and let's go find a job. Let's get him to find a job off the top, or whoever I had selected. Oh, apparently Les stole it to read. Are you reading? Are you? Yeah, don't read yet. Come on. We need jobs. Put it down. Come on. Okay, we want him to find a job because there's absolutely nothing for them to do. They're just gonna they're gonna hoard this newspaper right now. They'll talk to each other too, I'm sure. So let's get them both jobs while they're still in a good mood too. Because if the mood goes too low, they won't get a job and then they're done. That's it. They'll die. All right, that is a horrible job. We're gonna take it anyways. So we're gonna be a slacker career. Great, we're slackers. We ran away from ice and now we're slackers. This is great. So 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Yes, we're gonna take it because we're desperate. Okay, now you drop it. We're gonna get less the same job because that'll get us 180 off the top. And then we should see the magic dude. Yeah, there's the magic guy. Okay. We want you to open that up. Now, we're not going to sell the stuff inside of the crate. I was thinking about that. But we're going to need it at a later time, so it might be worthwhile to hold on to it. So, yes, we want that one. Now she can go read the paper. That's fine. We're going to focus on Usted. Usted is our main character. Les is the wife. So, here we go. Starter kit. Yes, we want to open it. Good stuff. We want to add magic coins, wand, butter, toadstools, and toad sweat. So if you wanted to, you could actually sell these right away, but I don't want to do that. Actually, how much money would we even get? Let's find out. If you were to sell that, that's 150. Well, it can't be deleted separately. 100. So you can get about 300 bucks. You could easily buy a recliner for that. But I don't think we should do that. I think that'll make it a bit too easy. So we're going to start our nice collection of junk right here. Because we don't even have walls yet. We don't have a house. But this is all we own because the good folks down at Magic Town... Dude, I just want to pick up the... There we go. The people down at Magic Town decided to give us the thing. Now... what we can do is if we absolutely need food and stuff, we can go and we can jump in and then buy something there in Magic Town. Do you want to go talk to your wife? And then from there, we can kind of go and just explore and we're just going to not die. That's our plan. That's our plan. What did I say for their backgrounds anyways? I thought you could check out their... Oh yeah, it's under here. So Les is just going along for the ride. She hopes that her husband Usted has paid the bills and still has enough money left over so they don't starve to death. All she wants is a quiet life in the province, away from the hustle of the city living. So, Les is just along for the ride. We go for Usted. So, Usted made a mistake of speaking up during a very popular streamer's live stream. Uh-oh. Now he's immortalized as Sim who lives next to Char and has somehow go from having nothing to owning some mansion that Char desires. So, we have a bit of a competition going on as well. If this one gets more popular, we're going to see if Usted can get that mansion before Char can. You know what? Just keep talking. What have you guys got to lose? Oh, actually, she's going to come by with a newspaper. Let's check for a better job for... We'll let Usted be the slacker. We're going to make Les the career woman. Ooh, Mortimer. You go talk to Mortimer. You find a different job. So far, I'm feeling really good about this. Yes, we don't want you to be a slacker. And I'm going to be playing this more on slow because I'm not used to managing 2 of the Sims. So if you want me to do something specific, let me know. Okay, popcorn vendor. Okay, circus career track. I think that'll work well because they're going to be... While one is at work, the other is not. So this could be good for me. For my sake of, keeping you entertained. So yes, we're going to take that. And then you can recycle that, please. How's Mortimer doing over here? Talk about interests. And then once you've done that, you know what? You can read the newspaper because really there's not much else to do. It's our first day. We got to get somebody to work. Now, I'm trying to think of what we should buy first. And I'm thinking something like a recliner. Where's a good recliner that you can actually nap in? I think this is the cheapest. Okay, so for 70 bucks, we can get a Comfort 2 piece of junk. I think that's our very first purchase we're going to make. Other than, actually, no, I think food is slightly more important, but sleep and food are the most important because I think you can actually die from them. The other thing, too, is we could save up and buy, like, the cheapy, ugly, this guy right here, where you could just sleep on it. It won't, you know, it's not going to be pretty, but you won't die. That's kind of the idea. For food, my idea was, I think there's a barbecue. Yeah, you can buy, like, a barbecue here. For 250 bucks. Okay, can only be used by adults. That's fine. That's also a barbecue. It's just a better one. Same amount of hunger, so same difference. Same amount of hunger, same difference. And then once we start getting some money, we'll build a wall, and then we can start actually building a house. So this is going to be quite the slog, but we will get there. Okay, these two are yakking it up. That's fine. We want to make friends in here too, just so we can get job promotions when the chance comes up too. Somebody mentioned, I don't know where it is though. There's a station that you can make gnomes at. Anyone knows where that is, let me know. It's like a workshop or something? Pets, no. Wardrobes, no. Knowledge wreck. Knowledge? No. 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 It's got to be here somewhere. I don't know exactly where you'd find it, though. So I'm exploring. Some of these items I've never actually seen before. But there's a workshop that you can make gnomes at. That's a pet clean tub. Plush pet bed. That's a fancy pet bed. Let's see. I'm assuming it looks like... That's a massage table. I was like, oop, maybe. Maybe. No. I don't think it's any of these. Oh, you can build the campfire. No, no. That's the... Okay, the antique lamp is one we are not going to be using. Because it's cheating. What else do we have? Does this sit here? Okay, this is... Okay, the working table. So it's 720. So it's under the miscellaneous, or the all tab if you ever need it. So this is another option we can do where you make things and then sell them that way. So if we want to, we can do that. But we'll figure that out later as we go. We just have to keep these guys alive. Okay, he's chatting, she's reading. I think her work will start at 4 p.m. And with her $90, I think we're going to buy that really cheap, ugly recliner just for something to sit on. Now, they're going to wet themselves. Not much we can do about that unless we send them to Magic Town. Which we legitimately could. Keep talking. Is he... He's teasing us. How dare you, Mortimer? Mortimer's a racist. Okay, now we're talking about money. Mortimer likes money, right? He's got to like money. Okay, he likes money. Actually, how are these friendships doing? -1. That's what you get, Mortimer. You're a dick. You know what? I just want him to talk a few times. I don't know what to do with them right now. I don't want to speed up too much, though, because I don't want to lose track of them. Her fun is slowly going up by reading that paper. You poor, poor woman. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. I think her card should come here soon. Oh, you can recycle that. How are these two doing? You know what, do that, and then say goodbye with a handshake. And then go pay attention to your wife. Because we want more of hers. Oh, she's cleaning up a puddle from a pet. Oh, computer, don't do that. Can you shoo that dog after? We don't want the animals. Okay, once he says goodbye, you're going to go and talk to your husband. All right. Go talk. Chat it up. We want their friendship to be really high, so that way when they're at work and they don't see each other for months, they're not going to hate each other. Because if they hate each other too, they won't sleep in the same bed. So we need their relationship to be quite high. Okay, they seem to have similar interests. This is a good sign. It's a good sign. Keep talking about interests. You guys got this. I think her job starts soon? 4 p.m. Okay. So she'll go to work, I think, today. And then Usted will be tomorrow. So with her 90, like I said, we'll buy that chair so they can at least nap. Yep, keep chatting. Just keep chatting it up, boys. This guy looks so dirty. I honestly random that, so I'm so sorry if you look ugly, but it is what it is. Okay, so her carpool will be here soon. That is a good sign. I guess we're gonna... Oh, what do we do with Usted until then? Is there anything to do? Not really. Because we don't want to send him to Magic Town necessarily. Maybe we'll just get him to play with the neighbors' dogs for now. Ooh, their mood is dropping fast. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Okay, she's off to work. Now, what do we do with you in the meantime? I think we're going to head him to... Oh, no, we don't have any money yet either, so we can't even do that. Okay, we're gonna keep the lot clean. Because we need their mood as sadly high as possible, which is going to be very disturbingly hard. We're not going to be begged. We're going to shoo you. Get out. Clean that. Get out. Good. Okay. Now that we're mean. Okay, let's pet the cat, though. Is that a cat? Yeah, it's a cat. We're going to pet the cat. Is that Spork? Is that the one we're trying to... Oh, it is Spork. This is the one that Char wants to adopt. So, I don't know if you can adopt strays in this, but that was one of the goals we put over here for Char to do. Okay, hurry up and get over there. Pet the cat. We're going to zoom in because we have nothing better to do right now until our wife gets back with her money. Let's pet the cat. Do not the cat. But we're going to the cat. Pretty 9 gaggers out there. I am going to the cat. Will it sit and stay? Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. We're petting the kitty. Stay. Good kitty. We're going to pet the kitty. Does this actually do anything? We're going to be better friends with the cat than we are Mortimer. Oh, his mood is destroyed already. This is going to be rough, guys. Come back already. We need your money there, Les. Please, Les, come back. I'm just trying to keep his mood as high as possible. Like, we'll keep that social meter as high as we can. Ooh, we got another kitty cat. Fluffly is here. We need Spork for, Hey, Fluffly, you're in the way. Get out of here. I know, you gotta pee. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to pee on the floor. Oh, wait, actually. Let's not, because that'll... We're gonna go take a whiz in... There is a place in Magic Town you can take a whiz. We're not gonna completely destroy this man's life. Not completely. Now, I'm not sure how this works. Let's look at... So it's 6:45 p.m. here. Let's see what happens in Magic Town, because I'm not too sure how it works. Is it this one we need? I'm going to pause it in between so I don't waste too much time as well. Pause it here. Is this the one with the washrooms? No. Okay. Sorry, there is one with toilets. We don't have enough money to buy anything yet anyway, so we can't buy him dinner. I know he's starting to get hungry. But we can hang out in Magic Town and sit down and stuff if we have to. I think this one has the washrooms. Yes, it does. Okay. So let him use the washroom, and then we can get him to wash his hands. And then, is there anywhere to sit down? Ooh, there's a chair we could sit at for a little. Let's get him to sit down for like 20 minutes to an hour, and then we'll head back and see how that affects time. Because I don't think they share time, because it's 8 a.m. here. So every time we send him into Magic Town, it's not like we can spend the day in Magic Town while Les is working. That is a downside. But if we could boost his bladder and stuff, so he's going to sit down for a bit to get his comfort up. And then we're going to send him back home. Okay, we'll send him back home now, so he's got a little bit more. This will give him a little bit of resistance for his first day at work, because he's already in an awful mood. Okay, buddy, get home. Get home for us. Okay, he's heading home. He's heading home for us. Now let's check the time. It was 6:45. Okay, so it does not pass time in the real world when you're in Magic Town. Ooh, that's a tough position to be in. Because, okay, let's think of this through. If he runs out of stuff to do, Like, or not runs out of stuff to do, but if he has nothing to do, we can't just send him to Magic Town for the day because it won't tick the time by to get the money from Less. So you have to do everything in the real world, but we can still pop into Magic Town in order to get ourselves boosted in certain ways, like having him use the washroom. Because if he had wet himself, he would have lost all of his comfort, and I think he loses all of his hygiene as well. And we're trying to keep his mood as high as we can, really. We don't even have the newspaper to now, one downside with outgoing Sims, in The Sims 1, these actually do matter. If you're an outgoing Sim, if you look at him, his fun drops so quickly. He always has to be doing something fun. He'll just be miserable otherwise. So we're going to let him play with the cat here until Les gets home. Yeah, just keep petting that cat. Pet that cat. That cat is your lifeline right now. Let's praise that kitty. Even though this is Char's future cat, we're going to make friends with it. That way everyone will be a nice, happy family. Yep, keep petting the cat. Pet the kitty. And then Les should be back any minute now. What time does she work? Wait, where is it? Job. She works from... Oh, she works till 11. Oh my gosh, guys. What are we going to do? I guess we just got to keep petting the cat till we pass out. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. Your mood's going to be so bad. Oh, shoot. That was Tiffany. Oh, we missed Tiffy time. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy focused on Spork here. Praise. No, no. No kitty. Oh, the kitty cat left. We are left on our plot of land. Okay, at least go here. So if you pass out, it's not so bad. His fun is completely drained. Oh my gosh, we should not recycle our newspaper. Lessons learned. All right, we just got to speed it up. I'm sorry, buddy. There's nothing to do. Pass out for us. Yeah, there he goes. He's sleeping. We got to get Les's money. Okay, Les, give us your money. Oh, thank goodness. She got a bonus. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, this is a bit of an amazing... Well, I won't call it amazing, but because we got paid plus the bonus, we might be able to afford the cheapest bed. And that's the first thing we need. So, good job, Les. So, let's pause that for a minute. Okay, how much money do we have? We have 390. Let's see what we can get. How much was that barbecue? Where's the barbecue again? Barbecue's under appliances. So it's 250 for the barbecue. So if we buy that, we have 140 left. Let's see. Seating. What's the cheapest recliner? It's 70. Oh, I think we're onto something, guys. Because you can nap on a recliner. But it has to be the recliner. Now, it won't be a good sleep, but it will be a form of sleep. And it gives them comfort. So I think that's our play. Because what other options do we have? Like, the cheapest bed is $300. Oh, maybe that's the better play. We should buy the bed and then rely on Magic Town for goulash. Any opinions on that really quick? You'll have like 10 seconds here to let me know in chat before we let this go. Let me know. Let me know. Any opinions on what we should do here? I'm thinking bed now. Bed seems to be the way to go. Our first item should be a bed, just to keep their energy up. And then we can use Magic Town, like I said, for food for the first 2 days. Because Char is going to work soon, and we're going to need that. All right, we're going for bed since no one's saying anything. So our first purchase of our rags to riches is the bed. Now, we're going to save that 90 to buy goulash and stuff in Magic Town. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to wake him up. He's going to be cranky, but we need his energy as high as we can get it. Unfortunately, there's nothing for her to do now, though. We need him to sleep, because he's going to work next. If that's all we can get out of Les, then that's all we can get. I shouldn't have recycled that newspaper. Anyone who's playing this in the future, don't recycle that newspaper. What we can do really quick, though, is we're going to send her to Magic Town just to use the washroom, so we can keep her mood just a tiny bit higher. Because when he wakes up, we're going to send her to bed, essentially. That's our main idea here. And so far, it's working. I don't want to jinx it. We're only on our first day. So we want her to use that. Wash your hands a few times. Get your hygiene back up. And maybe... Oh, there's nothing fun here to do, is there? No, there doesn't appear to be anything fun to do. Let's explore this actually a little bit more. Actually, let's buy her a goulash too. Just to get her food up a little bit. Because then when she wakes up, she'll head straight to work. She's our breadwinner right now, so... Okay, she's in the washroom. We're just keeping her bladder up. We want to get her back too as soon as we can so we don't waste too much of her bars while she's in Magic Town. Let's go. So wash your hands twice. Did you buy some goulash? Wait, did you buy goulash? Inventory? You didn't buy goulash, did you? Buy some goulash. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's already starting. It's starting. Okay, eat the goulash. Oh, no, she didn't because we're still at the 90. We want her to eat something. And then we'll send her back. And then we'll let her kind of hang out. And then when Usted wakes up, we'll send her to bed. I have a feeling, though, this might be too easy with 2 people. Or I think 2 people makes it easier because you get that double income. After that, go home, yeah. Eat your goulash, go home. Let's see how full this makes us, actually. So we're just under half. Okay, do not buy goulash. Oh my gosh, that is a waste. That's like a snack. That's not worth it. Ooh, not worth it at all. That was painful. Okay. We're learning, though. We got to know. That was actually one of my strategies, was just to buy goulash the whole time, but apparently that is not going to happen. So we have to get them a barbecue as quick as possible. Okay, what do we got? There's actually nothing for her to do. There's no pets to bug either right now. So unfortunately, she's going to stand there and twiddle her thumbs. Twiddle your thumbs. I know. Twiddle your thumbs. Twiddle your thumbs. We need Usted. What time is he working? 5 a.m. So we need him to sleep a bit more. Just a tiny bit more. Please, bear with it. Bear with it, please. Please bear with it. Okay. So you no longer sleep. And by the time he gets up all cranky, you can sleep. Okay, this is the trade-off we're aiming for. Now, she can probably get a good night's sleep. And we need that. He needs to be on his way. Yeah, I know. But at least you got some energy, buddy. And I know he's hungry. Actually, let's send him to go and pee really, really quick. Just to give him that little tiny bit of boost. We need him... well, I don't think he's going to get it, but if he gets that promotion like Les did, we kind of lucked out with that. Maybe there's a closer toilet so he doesn't waste too much time. Use that. Wash your hands. Go home. Just really quick, buddy. Yeah, take a pee. Wash your hands. Back in the hole. So that way he's got at least a bladder that's not going to... Sleep already. Why wasn't she sleeping? And then we're going to keep our newspaper. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how important newspapers were when there's absolutely nothing to do. Okay, that's going to get her at least a little more rested. Because if they're sleeping on the ground, that would honestly be so bad. Go to work, buddy. Go to work, buddy. I know you hate your life. Welcome to reality. Nobody likes their job. Go make that money for us. And with his money, how much does he make in a day? He makes 90? 90. We'll have 120 something. It's almost enough to buy... Ooh, maybe I should have gone for the barbecue first. Now I'm kind of regretting that decision. Maybe not. I don't know. Wait, I want to pause that for a minute. You can recycle that. And then read it, because we need some fun. Read the newspaper, buddy. How much is it for that barbecue? 200 and something? Yeah, 249. 249 we need. So we need... Ooh, I think we should have gotten the barbecue first. I'm kind of regretting the bed decision now. We'll see how this works out, though. We'll see. If we have to, we'll sell these in the emergency to get the barbecue because we kind of have to eat. And then she is sleeping for a little bit longer, which is fine. Her energy is nice and high, though, again, which is good. And then he's just going to read the newspaper. I know it's boring. See, it's helping him a little bit here, at least. I know you're hungry, buddy. I know you're hungry. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. He's already bored of that. Do we buy? But the more goulash we buy, the more money we're gonna waste. No, 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 no! Don't recycle that. No, 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 no. You can clean that up though. Oh, is that what happened to it? Yeah, yuck is right. Get some social while you guys are here. Oh, I don't know what to do. I need to get them food. They can only really go one more day about it. When do you work? You work at 5 a.m. So I can send him to bed fairly soon here. I think that's my key, is just get them into work. Because if I can get that second day of work from both of them, we can buy that barbecue. And then hopefully we won't be dead. Otherwise they might starve to death and I'll feel very, very bad. I know, buddy. I know, buddy. Okay, you do that. You go to work. We're cutting it close, guys. They're going to starve. Don't starve on us, buddies. Please don't starve on us. The upside is when she goes to sleep, it should speed up time, too. Yeah, there it goes. Or when he goes to sleep. Oh, are you kidding? Less? You're making this easy? Oh, now I feel it. Oh, look at that. There, I can't make that up, guys. Look at that. $2,000 bonus. What? 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 We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, I feel like I'll be honest, guys. I wasn't expecting that. That just made this a lot easier. Now, because it's a $2,000 bonus, we might actually go for the stove right away. Hang on. I think we need to build a wall. So let's decide where our house is going to be. If that's our front gate, we want about 3 spaces for well, I'll do 4 spaces for a nice yard. So we want this to be our main wall kind of here to start with. So maybe we'll just start by doing that. And I think with that we can actually, I think that opens up plumbing. So wait, let me move the hole and move these out of the way too. And what I think this will let me do is now what I can do is I can actually, for food, we're going to play this safe. For food, we're just going to buy the barbecue for now. Because I think for a range, you need countertop, you need all of that stuff. We want that. But we're going to wait a little bit. Let's get them the, where is it? We want the food. We're going to just get the barbecue. Because that's hunger 4. This one's only hunger 5 on it. Oh, it's only $400 though. I think we can afford that. Wait, if we're gonna do this, we need we need a refrigerator for the range. That's the key, I think. How much is a fridge? The cheapest fridge is $600, so we'd be $1,000 invested, plus countertops. You know what? We might be able to make that work because we have 22. What do you guys think? I think we should. So we want to buy a fridge. This is the most ghetto start I've ever had. Okay, hang on. So we need a fridge. We need a range. Man, Jess just saved all of your butts. And then we need a countertop. 139 is the cheapest. I think 139 is the cheapest. Cool. 139 countertop. And then we need one more countertop for a sink. So now if we go to plumbing, we can get the cheapy sink for $250. And then we need to buy a fire alarm because we're going to light ourselves on fire. So if, with our last bit of money, where's the fire alarm? Electronics? $50 fire alarm might save a life. We're doing it. We're spending that money. Let's see. Okay, we got $650 left. With the $650, I think we should get a telephone for one thing. The telephone's going to go on the other side of our wall, our beautiful wall. We're actually going to invest in another wall. Hang on, where's our build? We're going to build one more wall here. And we might have just enough left over for a toilet. And if we can do that, man, we are off to a great start. So it's 70 for the wall. And then we need a toilet for 300 bucks. Okay, so now we have a sink, right? If we're thinking this through, sink. So the fridge gives them food for the stove, right? And then they can cook right here. They can wash the dish here, because otherwise they have a bunch of stinky dishes everywhere. And then they can now pee, and they can call people if they need it. We still have 200 bucks left. I think, wow, that, man, Les, you saved, you made this easy. We're going to kick some butt now. Is there anything worth buying for 200 bucks right now, though? Maybe an art easel or something? So they could... Oh, a bookshelf. Can we buy the bookshelf? Because then we can start practicing mechanical and we can practice cooking. What's the bookshelf under? Is that the cheapest one? No, that's 500 bucks. There's a cheaper one than that. Where is it? Knowledge. Oh, it's 250. Oh, there's 149. Do-it-yourself bookshelf. It's only worth one fun, but nobody really cares right now. That's 150. Do we do that? Because oh no, but there's no chair for them to sit at. Decisions. You know what? Let's save our money and find out what we need. Let's not waste it yet. But Les, man, oh Les, you just saved our behinds. Here we go. All right, here's our totally amazing starter house right here. We're getting there, guys. Okay, what do you need the most? Oh, we need a shower too. How much is the shower? That's one thing we should save up for as well. Because if we can cover the hygiene, then they'll be in a pretty good mood. So, 650. Okay, that's the next thing we're going to save up for. We're not going to get the bookshelf yet. We're going to get a shower next if we can. Because 650, I think, is the cheapest. Looks like it. Until then, we can just make them wash themselves a bunch of times in the sink. We're gonna do this homeless style, guys. All right, back to her. So first things first. I don't know if she'll use the toilet out in the open, though. We have to find that out. And then if you can, I want you to serve dinner. We're going to give them a proper dinner. So take a pee and serve dinner. And we'll see what happens. Okay, you can stop being at work now. I don't know why it freezes you like that. Oh, we're going to have bills soon, too. So, yeah, we should definitely save our money. I know. I know. Oh, she won't use it. Okay, well, it is what it is, guys. Well, actually, in that case, we shouldn't even bother with the toilet then for now. We should just send them over to Magic Town to pee. All right. That's a good idea. Okay, forget it. You're not going to use the toilet, so let me sell it really quick before it loses value. Get out of the... Who cares? Forget the toilet. Thank you. We're going to just get rid of that for now. Because if they're not going to use it, we're wasting the money anyways. So we have still 500 bucks. That brings us closer to our shower, though. So, oh, maybe that's the reason that people play this with one player. Because with two players, what's the smallest room you can make? Probably a 9x9 or something like that. Like a 9 square. And then you can put the shower in the middle. So, oh, wait, there's other showers, aren't there? The ones that, oh, I don't know. We can try it. If they don't use the shower, then whatever. This guy should be waking up soon. His comfort is so ass. Serving dinner. Dinner cost us quite a bit, but we're going to get a lot of meals out of that. So. I know. Just eat. Eat until your heart's content. Eat. And then eat some more. We're just going to fill them right up. We want them to be nice and full of food. Food's one of the big ones. Okay, we're going to speed that up a tiny bit. We're gonna get her to eat one more time after. And then we're gonna send her to Magic Town to have a quick pee. And then he should wake up. And then we'll get him fed. And I think we're in an okay spot. So let's see what happens with all of that. There's Claire. We're not really interested in social right now, so we're not going to bother her. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a tiny bit. Okay. It's good. Now we have a way of feeding them. like, honestly, starving to death is one of the easiest ways to die in The Sims 1. Okay, we're going to get her there. We're going to go... Here, I think, is the closest to the washrooms. I don't really know, though. So we're just going to keep going with what we know. We're going to send her straight to the washroom. She's going to wash her hands, and then we're heading home again. So, sorry, Magic Town, you're our portable toilet right now. Oh, well, I guess that, never mind. You don't have to do that anymore. Just wash your hands and go home. We missed the opportunity. But her comfort and hygiene now are actually... Actually, you know what? You're going to wash your hands a few times. Just to get a tiny bit of that hygiene. Actually, they might use the toilet if the other person isn't on the lot. So maybe while they're at work is when... Oh, maybe that's how I should do it. Let's test that out. While Usted is at work, we're going to buy the toilet for less to try out. In which case, at least we have it there. Okay, Les, we really need to get you to have some fun. You know what? I think we should postpone... Oh, my goodness. How do we do this? We have access to a toilet. So, as annoying as that is, I think we're going to get a chair and a bookcase because their fun meter is totally destroyed. So, I think that's our next move, actually. That's a very expensive chair. I thought it'd be cheaper. Lounge chair. So this one's only a comfort 2 versus... Well, the thing is we need a bookshelf as it is, so we're going to do that. We're going to try it. You know, this is a trial. We had that $2,000 boom. Or boon, if you want to call it a boon, and we are doing great in that sense. So we can take a risk here. Because worst case scenario, we'll just sell all this junk and then go into emergency mode. It's under knowledge. The do-it-yourself junk shelf. Boom. Okay, now we can at least read books. We still have 266 bucks, which means when Usta gets back, we can still buy that toilet. So we want her to read a book right now. No, don't clean up. Don't clean up. We need him to eat. What time are you getting up, Usted? What time is your work? What time do you work, buddy? 5 a.m. Maybe we should wake him up now, actually, or soon. But the upside with this is this will get her fun and her comfort up a tiny bit. And so far, it's going pretty well for them, honestly. That 2,000, I don't know how we would be doing this without it. So Les just saved the day. Now, depending on responses too, we might just leave this one on the back burner for a little while too. We might go back to Char, but we'll see what the general consensus is if they like to see the rags to riches like this. Oop, he's awake. Okay, buddy. Now that you're awake, yes, eat. Really? Honestly, I don't think we fear a skunk right now. Should we save that money? I don't know. Maybe we should just save that money. Where's the skunk at? Where are you, you little bastard? There he is. You can pet him, but you can... No, okay. You know what? We're gonna get rid of it. I really think we should. Just get rid of the little bastard. We don't want him messing with us. We need Usted. Yes, you stuff your face. This is good. Yeah, no, keep eating. Just stuff your face, buddy. We're not wasting a drop of that food. You will eat it and you will be happy. There are starving kids in Africa. Do people still say that line? Even though it's logically in logical fallacy. And then you're going to grab another plate because you're going to be grateful for it. See, actually, her fun meat, it's actually going up quite a bit. So. Yeah, that's nice. I know, you're bored. You know what? You can stop reading the book. I want Usted to then eat more. Yeah, eat. And then I want him to read the book. We're going old school with this, guys. But reading books. Come on. Yes, unfortunately. What can you do for now? Actually, I want you to study cooking for now. Oh, she's too bad of a mood. Okay, I thought this might happen. So we're gonna have to. It's gonna take us a little while to get them to be able to study. So that's another challenge that we're gonna run into. Okay, well now I need Usted to read because he's on his way to work soon. I guess we should just send her to bed. Yeah, I know you're bored and you're uncomfortable. And where's your work thing again? 3 p.m. No, it's too late to sleep. Actually, no, it's not quite. Yeah, you can wash your hands a few times. Actually, that's a great idea. Wash your hands like 4 times. So we're doing a hobo bath, and then hit the sack. We'll try and get your hygiene as high as we can, and then we'll get boosted. We're gonna work on this guy here. This will boost his fun at least for now. He's full. At least we have access to food. And that's a big one. We got rid of the skunk. I know we wasted $20 on that, but it's just easier that way. Yeah, keep washing there. You keep washing, you keep reading. And then we're going to experiment when we can. We're going to look at the idea of the toilet when the other person isn't there. Okay, get your fun up so we can send you to the washroom really quick. We're just going to get him nice and low on the bladder, but we don't want him to pee himself. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, yes, go jump on the ground. Yeah. We're going to get him to the washroom. Use that, wash hands, go home. Portable toilet. Better than no toilet. We have dignity here. Come on. Give him some dignity. He's actually in a decent mood considering he's, the situation they're in. They have 2 walls and a refrigerator. What else is there in here? I guess there's not much we can do here in Magic Town yet. So I'm going to speed this up. Yeah, wash your hands, jump back in. We're going to wash his hands a whole bunch of times at the other place too. Just to try and get his hygiene up. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And then he might be in a good enough mood. Let's see if he'll study cooking. Yeah, clean yourself up. Will you study cooking? No? Okay. If you're too depressed, then read a book. Because he stinks. He probably smells like a trash can at this point, guys. It's been like 3 days. I pity less. They're sharing the same bed too. Can you imagine that? Like you haven't showered in like 3 days, but you keep swapping the bed. That's just a recipe for nasty. Okay, we can speed this up. Anything else going on here? Something's stinking up the house though. Because we got flies. Oh, it's right there. You don't need to do that anymore. You go to work. Go to work. Do not skip work. You do not get to skip work. Les has put in all of that effort. All of this is because of Les. That's right. That's right. It's not you. That's not you, Usted. You're our main character. Okay, now that you're awake, unfortunately we need you to clean up because he is a pig. And then what else do we need? Will you please study cooking? Please? Please study cooking? Oh, she's going to study cooking, guys. Okay, we can at least get a point in cooking so she hopefully won't burn the house down. Oh, thank goodness. I'm actually going to let her study cooking until she decides to stop. Because if I can get 1 or 2 points out of her, that would just be amazing. I know she doesn't need cooking at this point. She needs other ones for her job. But cooking is one of those universal ones that's always worth getting at least 2 points in if you can. Because I think at that point, you're less likely to burn the house down. Even though we have a... All right, let's speed this up. Yes, yes, learn to cook. Yes, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. No, okay, we got at least 1 point out of her. We should be happy with that. Now, what's her mood doing? Let's send her... What time is Usted home? Usted is home at 10 a.m. Okay, let's send her to the washroom. And then we're going to get her to come back and cook breakfast. Or whatever it is. Serve. So that way she can pig out. He can pig out. He can go to bed. Oh, Magic Town, you... I don't know how this would be possible without Magic Town. Yeah, use that. Head home. The hygiene goes down so much from the portable toilet. But that's okay. All right, we want you to serve breakfast. Because now you're the chef now, Les. You're the chef. Honestly, we're doing well. That two grand made the biggest difference. Cooking it up, cooking it up. Oop, newspapers are here. Yeah, grab a plate. And then he'll get home and then he'll eat. Actually, when he gets home, I want him to recycle. Let's see if he can find a different job. I don't know if he's in a good mood, though. He might be too depressed for that, but we can see. Okay, stop staring at the car. Good. Recycle that. Check for a job. While she oinks. We want you to oink a second time. And if you won't find a job, we'll just get him to eat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, take a look. If you can get a better job, heck yes. Yeah, we want her to eat again. 12 to 6, 110. Pro athlete. 12 to 6. 12 to 6. He makes another $20 a day, though. I think we should take it. Let's do that. Because it's better than the slacker career, I think, overall. Okay, so we want to do that. That's cool. Yeah, you can stop reading that. Grab a plate. You deserve it. See, and the upside now is we can feed them. We don't have to worry too much. Oh, plus they're going to talk. That's good. Maybe we should try it. No. I want to try buying the toilet, but there's really no point yet because we have Magic Town. Magic Town is our toilet. And then that's good. That's going to be the highlight of this this walkthrough. Will you study cooking? Ooh, Usta's doing the double shift here. He's going straight to work. But he's pulling it off. Okay, she's not going to study. We tried. In that case, read a book. That's fine. Be too depressed. Nobody cares. Read a book, and then you can clean up after that. Oh, I just realized we may have messed up their sleep schedules now. Somebody's going to have to sleep on the couch. Or sleep on the chair. Read that book. Read that book. Read that bookie. Book, book, book. Clean up. I just want to get her mood up a little bit by getting her to wash her hands a few times. You know what I mean? Get that mood as high as you can. What else can we get you to do really quick? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's only a minute away from her. Yeah, go to work. All right, she's off. So they're both at work. Let's see. We really need to get them a shower somehow. Once we have enough money, let's just do that. Wait, are they working at the same hours? I forgot to check that. Let's check that out. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, they get home at the exact same time now. Ooh. Honestly, the ticket taker's not a bad job. It's only 3 hours. And he's got a 6-hour job. Okay, we have 550 bucks. So Boosted needs to sleep. You need to do something. You need to wash your hands. And then clean up, sure. Let's just do that with her. Okay, you can stop staring at the thing there. Yeah, good. Good so far, good so far, good so far. He's going to bed. She's washing up. Washing, 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 washing. She'll clean that up. Now, let's see. Maybe she's in a good enough mood. Will you study cooking for us? No. Okay. What can we get you to do? Oh, no, you won't study. You won't study. Okay, just read a book then for us for now. I really hate all these stray animals. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Her fun meter's pretty high for reading books, I'll be honest. Let's send her to the porta potty. Come on. Let's go, girl. Got to keep you in a decent mood. Yeah, we want this one. Use that. Wash your hands like 3 times. And then go home. Take a leak. Washy wash, washy wash, washy wash. Head home. She's in a surprisingly decent mood. Now, Usted, how much energy do you have? You still don't have a lot of energy. Okay, now will you study cooking? No, okay. I tried. What can we get you to do? You could serve dinner then. You're not going to study, serve dinner. And then once you're done eating, we'll swap them. She can sleep, he can get up. Yeah, scarf your face, good. Scarf, 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 scarf. Good, grab a plate. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, buddy, time to clean up. Switch. Yeah, no, go to bed. Go to bed. It's okay. You did well, Les. You did very well, Les. Les gets to sleep. And then we got Usted here. He's going to fix the sink. We hope. If not, I guess we can sell it and take a hit. We don't have any bills yet either. I think our income is too low. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a tiny bit because he's just going to sit there and splash. Yeah, get angry. Get angry. He has no mechanical skill, by the way, so this is going to be terrible. Okay, you can stop whining. It'd be done a lot faster if he did. Oh my gosh. Did he repair it? Okay, he did. Thank goodness. Yeah, clean up, clean up, clean up. Clean up all that stuff. And then stuff your face. Stuffing the face. Washing. No, nobody cares about the pee over there. Stuff your face. Clean up. Okay, let's send him to the washroom. We're going to send him to the magical toilet. And then we're going to get him to read a book. And he should be in a decent enough mood. Maybe we can actually get him to get a cooking skill as well. Let's see what we can do. Use that. Wash your hands. Wash your hands a few times. That seems to be a good way to do it. And then head out. We're going to do this on speed mode. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Out. And in he goes. And out he pops. All right. Let's see. Maybe, actually, this is a good spot to pause for today. So I'm going to save the game because I just realized I haven't done that this entire time, and that would have been a nightmare if it crashed. So we're going to double click that. We'll wrap it up here for this week. Let me know if you liked the rags to riches better, or if we should go back to Char. The upside is now it opens it up. We can switch it up a little bit. Maybe we'll even get a third family in there so we can kind of keep the sim town going, get a little bit more interesting stuff. I think next week we're going to play as Char because we got a lot of stuff here for Char to do. And then maybe on our list here, we're going to be like, hey, we want a proper, even just having a shower and a toilet would be great. So then we don't have to keep sending them to Magical Town for our toilet. So we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. These will be uploaded to YouTube. If you can like, you can subscribe, you can do all that fun stuff there. Helps the channel grow. More people we have, the more fun it'll be, bigger community, all that stuff. If you have game suggestions too, just let me know. We can play quite a few games, most of the retro ones. We can at least pull up. Otherwise, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.